All right, driving out to 29 Palms again. This time, to pick up a $300 crawler package off of Facebook Marketplace. Got 3 cars for 300 bucks. Looks like we're looking at a TRX 4, a TRX 4M, and an SCX 24 C10. Looks like they come with some upgrades and some modifications, but I don't know. This is going to be a gamble. We're gonna get over there, and I'm just gonna buy the box for 300 bucks. But when I get back home, we'll see how much money I saved. All right, we're heading back home. I think we scored pretty good. So, Facebook Marketplace can be very hit or miss, as you all know. Um, First of all, I want to say Jane was very sweet, and her husband Micah, shout out to him for taking care of all this stuff. So, for starters, 300 bucks, 3 cars. This is exactly how I received everything. So, for starters, he had the boxes. Here we got the Defender. Honestly, this thing looks almost brand new. I'm pretty impressed. So that's like $160 car. I want to give a shout out to Stater Brothers. The Stater Brothers parking lot is a nice, safe place to meet up with a Facebook Marketplace stranger in the daylight. So we'll get into this in a minute. So the SCX 24 in the box, you can tell it's been used a little bit, and so it's got some aluminum bead locks and some Injora rock terrain tires. So $100 car. Oh, Sunday, bless you. Plus wheels and tires. And then, so the third car, Jane said there was 2 Traxxas. So this must be a Traxxas. I don't see any Traxxas parts on here. First of all, this body's seen some better days, but it's pretty cool. So she did message me this morning, before I went over there, saying that this car wasn't starting up and the battery wasn't taking a charge. Look at that. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that to take a charge. And I'm not even going to try to put that on a charger to test it because that looks like a grenade. It looks like it's got a carbon fiber chassis. And then it's got this Hobby Wing Fusion Pro. And then this Hexfly servo. It's got all metal links, metal steering links, high clearance links. It's got metal drive shafts. It's got these nice All-Star comp tires. Nice, that kind of worn in. I mean, this thing's awesome, but it honestly looks pretty custom. All right, so like I said, I don't know what these axles are. I don't know what these shocks are. They look like some sort of stock shock, though. They don't look anything too special. We got the gearbox with a servo on it. The ESC is all bundled up in a nice little waterproof case on here. And then I know this Hobby Wing motor alone is worth like 160 bucks. So I think I got a pretty good deal for $300. I would say this truck alone probably has $300 into it. Okay, and then there's this bag of goodies. So, starters, this little transmitter is for this guy. Again, I don't know. This is like an aftermarket transmitter, so it doesn't really tell me what this big truck is. Traxxas, obviously, for the TRX 4M Defender there. This axial branded one is obviously for the little truck. And then what else do we got here? So it's got paperwork for the TRX4M. Okay. More paperwork for the TRX4M. Got axle paperwork. This might be the original drive shafts and a bunch of like linkage stuff to make your own links. I wonder if he built these links himself. Pretty cool. Okay. I don't know what else we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 10 servos in here, and a big servo. 10 little servos and a big servo. All right, sweet. That's pretty awesome. This must be the stock tires and a little roll bar. It came with the axial here, the original gearbox for whatever this is here. Oh, no way. I didn't even see this. So I knew there was a charger. Nothing wrong with an extra charger, even if it's nothing fancy. And then set of tools. Look, he's even got little protectors over the tools. I don't even know what this is. Professional multi-tool. I guess I'll have to figure out what that's used for. But sweet. Micah and Vane, thank you very much. See you guys in the morning when I can test these guys out on the course. And then I'll see if I can figure out how to run this thing. All right, let's try this thumbnail again. 3 cars for $300. All right, we got our stock TRX4M and transmitter. Other than a little bit of dust, this thing is like new. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good, but it is just like new. All right, so it looks like we might have a stripped diff gear in the front. Actually, what it is this pin came out of the drive shaft, so this doesn't hold in place. So there's these little rubber gaskets like this, and you can see they're cracking. So I might even already have some extra drive shafts sitting around. All right, so got a new drive shaft coming for the TRX4M. The axial C10 battery is charging, and I cut the XT60 lead off of that bad battery that we got, and then I'm gonna solder up an adapter. All right, got a vice grip. Now we're not sliding all over the place. Clean that up a little bit. Got a little flux on here too. Oh no, I think the wire got so hot that the shrink tubing shrunk on there. Damn it. Well, okay. Just gonna strip this red plastic off this wire and clean up this connection now. Alright, so I'm gonna put a little bit of solder on the wire side first. Let's put it in here. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, flame solder. Let me get a little bit on here. Oh, this shrink wrap was already tight. Damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, okay, look cool. Alright, well, it could be prettier, but we have our own little DIY XT60 to Dean's adapter. Let's see if it works. Alright, bear with me, it's windy, but moment of truth. We got the adapter connected to my little Ovonic with the Dean's plug. I got Dean's plugs on. I got Dean's plugs on most of my stuff. Okay, plug this in, and let's hope we don't get a fire or any other problems. So far, so good. See the power button. Where's... Oh, we got beep. Oh, oh yeah, we're live. Oh, whoop, we're losing the battery. This thing's got some speed to it. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so no wonder this guy said he broke it every time he took it out for a drive. This thing's the fastest crawler I've ever seen. Well, I got some work to do on this thing. It needs some rear body mounts, needs some wire management, and I'm probably going to change the gears up. But damn, this thing's freaking awesome. I can't believe I got this thing plus two other cars for $300. I think you should all be keeping a close eye on Facebook Marketplace because every once in a while there is a really good deal. And and the SCX24 is working perfectly fine as well. This looks like the body might need a little bit of a trim if I want to use these tires, but I think I'm going to use a different body. I got an old model from when I was a kid that'll fit on this thing perfectly, I think. Oh, definitely scored a sweet deal on all three of these cars. Something I think is funny is you see a lot of used RC crawlers on Facebook Marketplace, and they're oftentimes like retail price plus almost the full cost of all the spare parts and add-ons. And then I've seen people even add on maybe $100 over retail, saying that their time is worth, another $100, another $50. And I mean, come on, that's the fun of playing with these things, right? Is building it yourself. So if you're trying to make money off of building cars, unless you're doing something really special, like an art form, if you're painting the bodies, or if you're engineering some crazy new parts, sure. But that's my thoughts, anyways. Ooh, Texas poster with a babe and a little dude and some cars and a boat. All right.